Krásný dobrý den ve spolek, vítejte u 6. dílu Zaklínač Srdce z kamene, pojďme na to.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Něco divokého, hele, tak...
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn. Look at the fools.
No, sorry, dobrý, pojďme se uložit.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, maybe.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Aha.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? The king's ransom, I would hope?
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
Dík, ale to je
Some
dobrý.
trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
No tak nevím, jak to tam mám ale zahnat, toho čuníka, jako. A do jaký ohrady? Jo, aha.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll
Bush.
show these imbeciles how one chases a
Jedeš?
porker. Come on,
Ne, tam ne.
nice and cozy pen for you.
Krucíš. No, čuně.
You see that, Shani? One pig penned.
Jedno prase v ohradě, no dobrý. Čuníku, mohl bys laskavě hnout títičkou a ocitnout se... No, super, šikovnej, tyjo.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Cože dostaneš silátko, nebo co, tyjo?
Just
Aha,
don't go hiding it in
plišáka.
some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
Ty vole, no dík,
What do you
ale
say to
fakt
that,
jako
Shani?
ne.
Never witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
OK, tak to byl divný kompliment.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand.
No já
in the
ti
blink of an
nevím,
eye.
Geralt, já balit neumím.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing.
Tyjo, borec si fakt jako věří, no to ještě neví, jako že ho hraju já.
Have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Bože.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
Šiši.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Jo, to je mně jasný, že jí to bude jasný, no.
Step away from the man.
I Bláža se jmenuje.
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Pardon.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally.
No, ve stodole
we
se
would
dobře
speak,
povídá, no.
But first we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself. Just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everek of cowardice.
Já se nechci
Calm down,
prát.
boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hey-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Ach jo.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for
Tyjo, na jednu
spears,
ránu, jo.
swords.
Perfect fit for
OK.
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
To je dobrý.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
No, já
You
ne.
always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
All right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Nech se překvapit. Vyšel jsem ze cviku.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the
Ježíš,
loving
teď to
couple.
je ten,
At
ne?
last, music for a loving embrace.
Nebyl to ten
Come,
zrcadlník?
Shani, it's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
No to by mě taky zajímalo.
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class.
Suché větve.
Known to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do.
Ale.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart.
Tak Shani, doufám, že mu to nežereš.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Hodná.
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I've had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
Jak jako příště?
Shani, may I kiss
Aha.
you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please?
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Já Geralta nevidím jako tanečníka.
Can't say what would have happened. Probably wouldn't have danced at all.
Oh, Really?
Shut up! Shut up! You'll ruin everything!
At any rate, I wash my hands of all my actions till the stroke of midnight.
I see.
Happen to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me.
Ha,
Never
tak
met.
byl to ten
I'm
zrcadélník.
surprised. Who is he?
Gonter Dim, Master
Já.
Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
To asi jo, no.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this
Pochybuju.
much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Are you that famous witchman? Yvonne?
No a...
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Aha, no,
Don't let me
dobrý,
stop you.
dobrý.
By the way you move.
Hej,
what
jdem si
grace.
pokecat, jo. S tím zrcadélníkem, kolik máme času? 4 hodiny, no fajn. Hej, co tady děláš?
That gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
Co to je za pohled, Geralt?
Is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
No, péreník.
I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me?
Já nad tím důmám celou dobu, co vlastně seš,
Meaning
tyjo.
no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Moment, co není pravda, dokaž to. Ježíšmarja.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a
No tak,
splendid
ale když
time,
už to
for
načal, tak
time
to
is-
vyklop.
Time is short.
Ach jo, hej, ty rozhovory tady jsou strašně dlouhé a když už jako na to dojde řeč, tak se stejně nic nedozvíme.
Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
No hele, utekly 2 hodiny jako jo.
Don't let it bother.
Olgierd was not just my brother.
Jsem říkala, že jsou ty rozhovory dlouhé, ale na 2 hodiny jsem to teda fakt netypovala.
I believe. And now rub along. Time well spent.
Tak co je to tady? Tady se bude pařit určitě. Nebo chlastat? OK, ježíš ne, to nemám ráda. Fú. Ježíš, sorry. No, tak. Dobrý. Někam nám utekla ta děvčica?
He arrived, that's certain.
Do you need help?
No toto.
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe
Hej, není
what's
to ta
happened.
paní,
I'm
který
buying
jsme
off my
zachraňovali
only
pánev.
daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh scope, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
No jo, tak povídejte,
Before I
přehánějte.
can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know, everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog.
No, no.
You know. But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Tak jo.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Šaškovská čapka, jo.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
OK.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Pojďme se uložit. Aha. Tak tady? No proto. No tož stopí.
A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
No tak kam ty ťápoty jdou? Co ta... Jo, tak ještě tady.
Not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an antle, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt.
Třeba měl hlad.
Down towards chain off the wall. Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
V tom případě chudák, tyjo.
Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding.
Moment, Shani, ty jdeš za mnou.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Slyším nějaký řev. Asi budeme blízko.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Tož uklidním ho.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
Ne.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
No to teda neuděláš.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle
No
yet.
teda nechápu, jak vylez na ten strom.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Až do dna, jo. Teda nevím, Geralt, jak se dostaneme zpátky. Teda ne Geralt, to je Vladimíre.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns.
Krvežíznivé kolouchy.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
Oh, but just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Tak promiň, no.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Co mám jako dělat?
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. God!
Co je? Jú.
That, as much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Víš znamení používat, Geralty?
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master... believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Altonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
Nevychloubej se.
And Demon? What's with him?
Tož ten je v boudě,
To
ne?
return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
No je to mazlík. Aha, vy jste chtěli trhače a on je to mazlík.
Got as much life in him as a carrot.
OK.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Jasně,
Your
rulík.
attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
To má být jako hrozná sranda? Nějak to nechápu. Dobrý, uložme se.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found, his ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher.
No a tak, co teď? Tady zase nějaký chlast?
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness.
Hej, Shani, ale tady kolem jako nikde nevidím. Tak co je to tady? Ne! Ježišmarja, ne, pryč. Ne, já jsem tady omylem, já jsem zabloudil, jdem pryč urychleně a střel hbitě. Promiň.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Ne, já nechci hrát.
Play, gentlefolk.
Ne.
Everything.
Nic.
A lot. I'm all in.
No to si děláš.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night.
Jak všechno, vole, ses podělal?
Large sides.
Normally we play that the losers got to wear the ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
No dobře, tak jestli jde o to nasadit si oslí uši, tak klíďo píďo, ale jestli je tam jako all in, tak to jako... To teda pardon, ale to se vrátím uložení a dám to znova a tomuhle místu se jako obloukem vyhnu. Ježíšmarja, enter, zahájit hru, já nevím. Které karty chceš vyměnit? Nevím. Ježíšmarja. Tak, tohle. Jo, a tímto zdravím kolegu Mariačiho. Zdarec. OK. Moment, proč to lupnul mě do hracího pole? Co to je za kartu? To je špech nějaký. Ježíš, použít, no. Tak... Moment. Ale vždycky já nevím, jak se to hraje. Tak to už stejně nedáme, ne. Tak vynechávám. No, super. Hej. Tak já taky vynechám. Jak vyhrál kolo? Ach jo.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin. What do we do now?
No tak...
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
Jsi blbec.
You lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning.
Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
No prostě jako osel.
We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher.
Mě by spíš lákaly ty klobásy, co se houpají ve větru.
Betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
Ježíš, já jsem teďka se zaměřila na ty klobásy, vůbec jsem neposlouchala ani nečetla, co se tam děje.
Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
No tak moment, jo.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
No. Tak peněz máme naštěstí dost, jinak bych to fakt jako vrátila, tyjo. Hej, skoro půlnoc.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Ah, je.
Geralt, there's no need.
Tak nic.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another stein. Bride's one love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cold coat in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? A storm upon his brow. Must be second guessing if he'll get that cow. You'll get the cow, lad, the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry, 'tis your wedding day.
Whoever caught the gallant shall be next to wed.
No ale za Geralta ne. Co blbne? Co to tam píšeš? Ježišmarja, musí mít tak dementní výraz, tyjo.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
No, nejdřív bych si to ráda přečetla.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
Nudný jak báhno.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
Ne.
You see? She asks
Bohužel
after me.
ne.
Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip.
Bože.
That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I received
Ježíšmarja, to jsou tak sladký řeči, až mě z toho bolí zuby.
or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
Tak hurá do
It's
stodolí.
just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec. Go back when
Ty ses tam kde odtnul a jak?
please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison.
Co to je zač, ty vole, tady ten? Hej, to je nějaký černokněžník to je
Don't
prostě.
torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Co jsi mu udělal?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do?
Můžeš se do toho neplíst?
Darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
No hurá. Tak já nevím, Geralte, chceš jako tady ještě pařít, nebo co? Tak jo, no.
I'd like to stay longer, but
Don't make excuses.
Aha, dobře.
I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got
Ježíš.
the wrong impression.
not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
Ty jsi ještě
You
tady?
understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your
Nesouhlasím.
friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Tak už zmizneš konečně? No. Ježíšmarja, co jsem to tam dala za úkol zas? Ach jo. Úkoly. OK. Deník. Ježíšmarja. Tak jo, tak si jdem přečíst. Moudro ošaný, jo. Ty vole, to je slohovka zase, děcka, mně se to nechce číst. Bla, bla, bla. Tady dá, jo. Takže mě to vychází na jeřabiny. Fajn. Kde tady tak můžou růst jeřabiny? Co?
Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Abych řekla, že jo.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Co to je osobní kouzlo přece?
You can make yourself useful.
Kde je ta princezna? Tady ta osoba, co vypadá dost pohodlivým.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning.
No.
Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Ne, nepamatuju, jenom jsem si to přečetla v deníku.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you're at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something.
Chci se vdávat.
Years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
No, tak jako Geralte tebe fakt jako nemá, jo. You've got friends. Me for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
I'm afraid the drink's gotten to our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Ježíšmarja, procházka, to zavání romantikou. Nebo stodolou.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
No moc toho neměl, ne? Svatby nejsou pro mě.
Not exactly my idea of a good time.
What is?
Time I spend with people I know.
You know me.
True. And now I'm starting to enjoy this. Though, in fact, I did start having fun when I kissed you.
Thought that was more Vladimir's doing.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Není to náhodou ženich?
Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
No nevhodného, no co to může znamenat? Asi zaklínače,
What
jako.
kind of beau's unfit?
Teda,
So far,
nejen zaklínače, každý.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
no, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's
Tomu
probably
úplně
true.
Tell that to my
rozumím,
mother.
jako.
She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that.
No já nevím, já myslím, že ve 13. století ženský jako těžko chodili na nějakou akademii.
You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Ale dějepis mě nikdy nešel, takže to, co jsem teďka řekla, jako absolutně neberte vážně.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
Na tom něco bude.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
To byl Vladimír, no?
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
A proč tady sakra není odpověď, jakože prostě má někoho úplně jinýho? Tak nic, no.
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
Jo,
'Cause I
Tris.
have. Guess who?
No, Tris. Geralte, já tě varuju. Nepůjdete si zaplavat na zížené.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips. with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
Ale
That
no,
I
no.
cannot tell you.
Ne,
Only one way to
Geralt,
find out.
neopovaž. Chudák Tris, ty vole. Tak doufám, že to skončí u líbačky a ne v seníku, nebo ve stodole, nebo co to bylo, ty. Stodola.
So, how'd it compare?
No tak jako řekla by, no tak jiné, no.
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Prostě jiný.
Just impossible to compare. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
No tak se vraťme.
You'll have to stay. I would.
Sorry,
We ought to
Geralte.
get back to the wedding.
Oh, yes, that's best.
Penny for your thoughts?
Just thinking that friends should stay friends.
My feeling too.
Souhlas.
I have a lot to think about. Alone. So I'm not going back to the wedding. Not really fond of watching drunks stagger around anyway.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
No. Paráda. Tak jo. Tak mapa, prosím, pěkně. No, půjdem semka. Potřebujeme akutně, ale akutně opravit. Takže návštěva tyho Novigradu nebo Oxenfurtu nebo něčeho takového. Otvor. Tady to máme. OK, tak zde teda. Tak, a teď ta oprava teda ještě. No a pak se taky převlečeme, Geralte, je ti to jasné. Dobře, tady asi nejsme úplně správně. Jaj, tady je jenom tahle věc, kurňa. Tak tady.
Private Kleiner, I remind you, a soldier's to stand erect.
Deal when you're gripping a pair of pincers or white-hot tongues.
Long live Radovid!
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
No proč si myslíš, že jsem tady?
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
No dobrý, tak hele, ještě si tady na koberečku schrupnem, jo. Chrupky rubky. Tak, ten inventář, prosím pěkně. Ježišmarja, jaký jsme měli ty gatě. A Geralte, mohl by si to laskavě sundat a nám dát tady tohle. Ještě nějaké ty rukávice. Meče máš, to je dobře. Boty. Jiný boty jsme měli. Tak, a ještě moment. Přesně tohle. Tak si chci přečíst. Dopis od Vladimíra Olgirdovi. Olgirde, můj zatracený drahý bratře, nemáš tušení, jakou radost si mi udělal tím nápadem, abych se dobře pobavil. Pravda, ten muž, kterého si poslal, je zábavný asi jako násada od motiky, ale na tom nesejde. Důležité je, že jsem se pobavil. A jak? Byla to náramně vydařena svatba, vodka tekla proudem a oko mohlo spočinout na leckteré z pěkných dívek. Chybíš mi, ale nespěchej za mnou. Žij a užívej života, tvůj bratr Vlad. No dobré, tak jo, tak fajn. Tak kde to máme? No dobrý, tak uložit. Tak jdem do knajpy. Ještě najít nějakýho holiče, tyjo. Tady sedí hošan.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
No doufám, že ne. Jo, on je vlastně neplodný.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Povídej, co tě přivádí. Hezká šavle. Pojďme dát hezkou šavli.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift. Any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt. Prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel. In shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the cloud.
Odborná
Desire to
zvědavost.
improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to
Aha.
be seen.
Takže
So for
on
now,
předpokládá, že
admit
to
it.
stejně nesplním a
May
asi
challenge you, right?
pravděpodobně
Give you a
umřu.
hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
Vzal jsi to doslova teda, no.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting. How so?
Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
OK.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say?
Napsal ti taky dopis, který jsem vůbec nečetla.
Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Doufám, že pozná rukopis.
Vladimir's hand is unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
No to díky teda.
Empty herring barrel. Stinks of fish.
Pro dnešek končíme, vážené panstvo. Mějte se báječně, ahoj.